Hi there. Let's take a couple of minutes to explain the difference between private and public sector organisations. If you've ever had a chance to visit or travel through the amazing King's Cross station in London, you'll have come across lots of private sector organisations trading there, but also you've set foot inside a building, an organisation that is public sector, and it helps us illustrate the difference between the two. What is the difference? Well, private sector, there's a clue in the word. All businesses in the private sector are operated by private individuals or companies. And generally, private sector businesses are run with the objective of profit, to earn returns for the business owners. So sole traders to earn returns for the business owner, shareholders if it's a private limited company. In the public sector, these organisations are either owned by or run on behalf of the government, or organisations whose funding comes from the government. And public sector businesses, whilst they can be run for profit, to earn a profit, they don't necessarily exist for that, but mainly to provide goods and services to the public, because they're using public funds. So just to give you a couple of examples of public sector organisations, firstly, there are a relatively small number of companies that are owned by the government. For example, Royal Bank of Scotland, at the time of recording, is still a nationalised business. It was a privately owned bank, but when the bank fell in the financial crash, it was taken over into public ownership. And similarly, I mentioned King's Cross. Network Rail is a company that is owned by the public sector. Also, we have a much larger and wider number of public sector organisations. These are either run directly by the government, or by branches of government, or funded by the government, and that includes local government as well as central government, and they essentially provide goods and services on behalf of the public sector, the government. Okay, hopefully that's useful. That's just a very quick description of the difference between private and public sector organisations.